Jumbo fellow adventurers, it's Mike Dooley here for a spiritual tune-up on a Friday. By the way, when I go like this, thoughts become things. That's our secret symbol, okay? Thoughts become things. Today's question came from Instagram. Thank you so much for all the great questions that are now pouring forth. Continue. Questions about anything under the sun itself, post below on Instagram and or Facebook. Today's question is one that I wrangled and wrestled with for decades. Much of my adult life until I met Lorna Byrne, the angel whisperer from Ireland, now a dear friend who I've toured all over the world speaking with. She sees angels with her eyes. Anyway, before I go further, just check the index in Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, and you'll see I have already done a tune-up on angels. But this question bears making front and center. If we have divine guidance, and if we have free will, so that we can finally learn for ourselves of our power, grace, and beauty, don't these two negate each other? Don't they cancel out? Either I need to learn on my own, or I have Tinkerbell on my shoulder who can help me live a wonderful life. But if it's Tinkerbell waving her wand, then is it my power or Tinkerbell's power? And I have always drawn the conclusion, past tense, had always drawn the conclusion, that really, while I always believed in angels, that they love us from afar and that they love us from near, they are powerless to affect the course of our lives, because our thoughts become things, and there's no way they're going to be allowed to interfere with that, because then we would never know if our great success or our stumbles and trips and falls were our own thinking, or maybe Tinkerbell had her wires crossed. Not true. Thank you, Lorna Byrne, and thank you for my own angel guides for getting through to me and helping me realize that there are more ways to help folks than direct intervention in their lives. Mostly bringing them to a place where they can think and see and feel stuff that they couldn't have thought, thunk, or felt before the intervention. So baseline here, even though that might seem like, well, that's contradictory. No. Baseline. We are here as God particles to live and to rock and to roll and to adventure in these seemingly real jungles of time and space. It's all happening in the heart of God. Our thoughts unfailingly become the things and events of our lives. We are pushed on to greatness every day because we are inclined to succeed given the truth of our divinity and our divine heritage. But nothing changes the fact that our thoughts become things. You cannot get around that. No Tinkerbell, not even God, of which we are part. Not even God can change the script of tomorrow. Otherwise, we would never learn of our power. But given the safeguards, given our inclination to succeed, given the benevolence in every heart and soul, whether you can see it or not, things are not a 50-50 proposition by any stretch. We are destined for greatness. You are going to make your dreams come true. You are never alone in this march, but you have to think your thoughts, and you alone make your decisions. So how, pray tell, can the angels and other divine beings enter into our affairs to help make things better? There's a lot of wiggle room when you live in a holographic, fake, illusionary world, fake jungles of time and space. What you directly experience is what you project. But we all have a myriad of beliefs that are tangled and untangled, creating all kinds of possibilities for there to be an observation, a sensation, a conversation overheard, standing in line at the health food store, where all of a sudden you are predisposed and even likely to think thoughts you had never thought before, or that you would not have otherwise thought before. The angels cannot think those thoughts for you. They cannot make your decisions for you. But there's tons of free will I mean, there's tons of wiggle room when you consider your 100,000 beliefs about the nature of reality, that you're not alone, that God is smiling on you, that maybe you're a lucky person, that you're good at math, that you're this, that you're that. And through these beliefs, so none of them are negated, everything within your permission zone, angels can arrive as a whisper. Angels can arrive as a new best friend. Angels can arrive as the person you're sitting next to on the bus or the plane. Angels can just emanate vibrations around you that will loosen up your thinking apparatus and make it possible for you to have perhaps more hope or more inspiration, to feel a little bit stronger, to feel a little bit more emboldened. And thereby, you would think some more thoughts along different lines that could then become things that could not have become things prior to the intervention. The best way to use angels is to ask for their help. First off, you got to believe that they're there. It's not a big leap. Virtually every religion I'm aware of believes in angels. People who don't even believe in God believe in fairies. Just know you're not alone. Begin an open-ended conversation, a dialogue with God or with your angels. Or tag team. One day it's God, another day it's your angels. I just happened to read something the other day that speaks to this in an incredible way. And I thought, let me go get that and share that with you. This is The Third Millennium by Ken Carey. One of the best books I have ever read in my entire life. I could not speak more highly of this book. It's about enlightenment. It's about the times we're in. It's about post-prehistoric. But listen to this about how these divine beings help us. Our race of angelic messengers was ordained at the inception of the human project to awaken you when the time was right. The time is right. Some of us awaken you from the outside, shaking you and reminding you of who you are. They don't think your thoughts for you. They can only shake you if your beliefs allow some form of intervention. Some of us slide down into physicality, merging our biogravitational fields with yours, awakening within you, looking through your eyes, helping you to reprioritize your lives along the creative currents of love. Still, others of our more distant kin, there's a whole cadre of angels out there. Others in our more distant kin assist you entirely from the outside of time and space by pouring into the fields of thought and emotion around the earth powerful energies of love, joy, and well-being. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Ken Carey, rest in peace. He's the author of 5 different books, all of which will blow your mind. And so there you have it. Thank you for this great question on a Friday. Angels are real. Your guides are real. Every whisper of yours is heard. You are never, ever, ever alone. You are pegged for success. As I learned from Lorna, and as I shared in my other angel tune-up, you never would have come to planet Earth. Never. Without a team of angels. You never would have come here if you couldn't rise above every single challenge that you could possibly face. You never would have come here if your dreams couldn't all come true. You never would have come here if there wasn't love available at all time. You never would have come here if you weren't this being of light destined to make a difference in the trajectory of the evolution of human consciousness. This is who you are. And you also never would have come here if it wasn't your thoughts alone that would become the things and events of your life, and if it wasn't your decisions alone, you were like, don't give me that kindergarten stuff. Don't give me that maybe patsy halfway stuff. You didn't want to come here with angels that would live your life for you, and you would never know of your power, grace, and beauty. You're like, no. I want the full Monty. I want the real deal. I want it all, and I'm going to read Hay House books. All right. So, lots of love, everybody. Happy Friday. Enjoy the day, the weekend. I look forward to... Monday is a holiday in the United States, Labor Day. So I got to tell you honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to broadcast on Monday. I might be, catching a wave somewhere. Who knows? But by Tuesday for sure, we'll be back to more spiritual tune-ups. In the meantime, please post questions. And thank you right now, all of you, for the engagement, for the waves, for the hearts, for the thumbs up, for sharing these videos with your friends, for the stars on Facebook. Who do we have on Facebook? Sheila's in the house. Thanks for clapping, Sheila. Lisa, Anna, Jennifer, Winnie. Love you all. Animal Reiki Lady, I saw you here. Luna, Coach Mama. It's so great. Life Swim, Jeannie. All right. Wow. Luna. Happy everything, everybody, forever and ever. Tally ho, amigos.